Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. The optimist thinks this is the best of all possible worlds. The pessimist fears it is true. No man should escape our universities without knowing how little he knows. We knew the world would not be the same. A few people laughed, a few people cried, most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty and, to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that, one way or another. There must be no barriers for freedom of inquiry. There is no place for dogma in science. The scientist is free, and must be free to ask any question, to doubt any assertion, to seek for any evidence, to correct any errors. It is perfectly obvious that the whole world is going to hell. The only possible chance that it might not is that we do not attempt to prevent it from doing so. Genius sees the answer before the question. There are no secrets about the world of nature. There are secrets about the thoughts and intentions of men. The physicists have known sin, and this is a knowledge which they cannot lose. If atomic bombs are to be added as new weapons to the arsenals of a warring world, or to the arsenals of nations preparing for war, then the time will come when mankind will curse the names of Los Alamos and Hiroshima. The people must unite or they will perish. When we deny the evil within ourselves, we dehumanize ourselves, and we deprive ourselves not only of our own destiny but of any possibility of dealing with the evil of others. Access to the Vedas is the greatest privilege this century may claim over all previous centuries. The atomic bomb made the prospect of future war unendurable. It has led us up those last few steps to the mountain pass. And beyond there is a different country. Both the man of science and the man of art live always at the edge of mystery, surrounded by it. Both, as a measure of their creation, have always had to do with the harmonization of what is new with what is familiar, with the balance between novelty and synthesis, with the struggle to make partial order in total chaos. This cannot be an easy life. The best way to send information is to wrap it up in a person. Truth, not a pet, is man's best friend. We may be likened to two scorpions in a bottle, each capable of killing the other, but only at the risk of his own life. Despite the vision and far-seeing wisdom of our wartime heads of state, the physicists have felt the peculiarly intimate responsibility for suggesting, for supporting, and in the end, in large measure, for achieving the realization of atomic weapons. Nor can we forget that these weapons, as they were in fact used, dramatized so mercilessly the inhumanity and evil of modern war. In some sort of crude sense which no vulgarity, no humor, no overstatement can quite extinguish, the physicists have known sin, and this is a knowledge which they cannot lose. Science is not everything, but science is very beautiful. We do not believe any group of men adequate enough or wise enough to operate without scrutiny or without criticism. We know that the only way to avoid error is to detect it. That the only way to detect it is to be free to inquire. We know that in secrecy error, undetected, will flourish and subvert. Everyone wants rather to be pleasing to women, and that desire is not altogether, though it is very largely, a manifestation of vanity. But one cannot aim to be pleasing to women any more than one can aim to have taste, or beauty of expression, or happiness, for these things are not specific aims which one may learn to attain. They are descriptions of the adequacy of one's living. To try to be happy is to try to build a machine with no other specification than that it shall run noiselessly. Sometimes the answer to fear does not lie in trying to explain away the causes. Sometimes the answer lies in courage. Any man whose errors take 10 years to correct is quite a man. The people of this world must unite or they will perish.